Hi, I'm Euge Valovirta, and this one is about the original 5150 606 350 watt amp. A little bit noodling as usual. On the song I used the blue channel boosted with GS808, and in the mix I added a little bit of Soft Tube's Shape Echo and Eventide's H949 harmonizer just to make it wider. That was it. No post EQ, nothing. And this, what you heard, was just without any of those delays and harmonizers. So just the amp boosted with 808. I've done videos of the Stealth and the EL34 one, but I haven't obviously done about this since I'm doing it now. So this is a quite familiar amp for me. I used the 100 watt version of this on CYHRA's first album, Letters to Myself, and on the second album, No Halos in Hell. I can't remember how we set this up then, but I'm pretty sure I used the blue channel boosted with Tube Screamer type. I think it was Maxon, the Deluxe, the big 808, Jacob Hansen had there. So that was the main amp, and then I doubled the rhythm with the Engel Fireball 60, I guess. So yeah, but the blue channel is very familiar, you know, without the Tube Screamer. Kind of this cleanish, because I don't really use multi-channel amps, or if the amp has many channels, I basically use one channel, like with my Blue Guitars amp on Iridium Live. So it's just a amp setup like this, that it's kind of medium gain, and then I just boost that with overdrive. And so, yeah, no additional lead sounds or clean, whatever. Clean is just blow down the volume. So what we have here, so the blue channel and the green channel, which is kind of the clean, they share the same EQ but different gain and volumes. So let's check out the clean tone. It's very good clean tone. If we add bass C5, really nice clean tone, not unlike the original. I'll compare this to that soon. Okay, let's take the chorus off, and then the blue channel, my favorite. It cleans pretty nicely, and then when we add chorus, you get this slightly overdriven, nice tone. And then the blue channel with GS808. Works really well, and with SD1. With Tube Screamer. As you probably hear, with Tube Screamer it's a little bit darker and softer, and there's a little bit more low end. I think this amp works really well with both, just depending what you want. SD is more aggressive and really like punchy. Actually, I prefer SD1 with this a little bit more, but I just used Tube Screamer on the song like I did on the CYHRA albums I mentioned. Alright, cool. Then the channel 3, which is kind of the insane overdrive channel. So now, no overdrives. The gain is at 1.5, almost 2. Well, that's lots of gain. But what I like about this stays pretty tight without an overdrive. If we add a SD, too much gain, let's put it to 1. Tube Screamer. It feels like it's almost a bit too much, so I think this channel works really well without overdrive. It's tight and you know, really well suited for leads, that fat sustain. And I think many people use this also as a rhythm channel. It's just a matter of personal preferences. I like a little bit less gain, so the blue channel with SD1 or GS808 would be my go-to setup if this would be my amp. So I borrowed this from a great Swiss music store, Musics. Thanks for letting me borrow this. Alright, cool. So that's about the amp. I mean, let's compare it to the original 50-on-50. This is from '92, black leather. So if I switch into that, you hear that it's a little bit darker. And obviously, because it's 120 watt, it's like a little bit more massive, you know, bigger transformers and so on. So let's switch back to the blue channel of the 50-on-53. It's with the Tube Screamer, so as you can hear, there's not that much difference. Back to original. It's just a little bit darker. So this one, I think it definitely needs some kind of tube screamer in front to tighten up. So I'm adding on the lead channel now. Let's switch to the green channel. It's even a little bit more darker, really kind of fat. I think a little bit more vintage. So usually I use both. This is now, I've been using this on the forthcoming CYHRA album for rhythm guitars, along with the Bad Boy, JC made Harry. The Bad Boy is the main amp, and then I've doubled stuff with this and blended in the mix to get that woof woof thing. But while this is Eddie's signature amp, let's check out how this sounds with Eddie's signature guitar. So that guitar was a Tokai Les Paul. Don't know the model, EMG 8185. And then, well, yeah, the signal chain is the same as usual. It goes to the pedal board where I have, different pedals, and the MIDI switcher where I can switch this KHE audio sound switch between the amps. Then it goes back to the KHE from all the amps, and then to the Sandrock's reactive load, where I'm using now my signature IR Valovirta, like on pretty much all of these videos. And then from the Sandrock, it goes to Cubase, where I'm recording the guitar. So really basic what I always have. So now we are on the blue channel, no overdrive, and Eddie's signature guitar. I think this pickup is a Wolfgang in passive. Immediately, because it's not that high output, I would probably add tiny amount of more gain. Let's try with the TS-808. It was a little bit out of tune, the G string. Yeah, works really well with passive pickups, TS-808 into blue channel. Let's take the TS off and switch to the red channel. Now the gain is on 2, no overdrive. Phaser. So this channel has plenty of gain. Let's try to, how much there is. G. Okay, so I think over 2 is too much for me. Kind of lose the touch, the connection. The tip for a punchy guitar sound is use always the least amount of gain as you dare. Then it's more punchier, more heavier. Too much gain, it's just mess. So yeah, I guess the difference between this and the Stealth is that EQ wise or kind of sound wise, the red and blue are kind of similar. I think they are more like red, but I prefer the blue on this original with the tooth screamer or with SD1. I feel it's a little bit more kind of aggressive and harder. This is more forgiving, this blue channel, red channel, more gain and kind of more modern, but this is I feel this is closer to like 800 or the original 5150, that it's just a little bit more vintage. I really like this blue channel. So yeah, after I've tried all these 50 watt amps, what's my favorite? Well, I have EL34 amps, Marshalls, so I would probably choose this. But if I wouldn't have Marshall and I would like to have a, 5150 that has a little bit of that British upper mid EL34 bite, I would probably choose the EL34 one. But now, since I have lots of Marshalls, some with EL34, some with 6550s, I would probably choose this of those three 50 watt amps. I really like the blue channel on this one. Hey, thanks for watching. Hopefully you found this interesting and informative. If you like, you know the drill. Until next time, take care. Bye.